Hello friends, in this video we are learning how to pay GST online and a step-by-step process. Please note that this is a very theory class. Okay, if you are a student of GST and RCU, this video is for you. And if you are an external person and want to learn only the theory how to pay GST online, this video is for you. But if you think that you wanted to learn something practical, then this video is not for you, please. Okay, I'm only considering theory here. How to pay GST online, step-by-step process. Section 49, subsection 4 of CGST Act 2017 specifies about how the ITC shall be utilized. Okay, section 49, looking at this section, you only have to understand it is the manner of ITC utilization. Okay, so the manner of ITC utilization, condition to utilize and time of utilization of ITC have been given. There is not the time limit of utilization of ITC. Okay, this is what is given. Now let us start with the steps. Calculate GST payable or check online through electronic liability ledger. Your electronic liability ledger will tell you how much GST has to be paid, and once if you get that, you have to pay through electronic credit ledger. And how to pay that? See, section 49 has already said it. How to pay through credit ledger whatever liability you have, right? So deposit money in the electronic cash ledger to pay the balance tax liability. You have something here X, you have to pay your credit Y, and if something remains, you have to pay through cash Z, right? This is what you have to know, you should know. Generate a challan for making GST payment. You have to generate a challan for making GST payment. Without generating challan, you cannot pay. E-challan we call it as. Okay. So challan for the payment can be generated from the GST payment portal using form GST PMT 06. GST payment challan 06. This is what is its name. The details of the amount to be deposited towards tax, interest, penalty, fees, or any other amount should be entered in the challan. The challan generated will be valid for 15 days. Hope you have understood this point. Whatever challan you are generating using this form, that will be available for 15 days, and within these 15 days we have to make the payment of GST, right? And how do you make that payment? You have to file your returns, and such return filing is done, and then only your electronic liability ledger will get updated. This is how is the process. Next, make the GST payment using the given modes. These are the modes of payment. Okay, internet banking through authorized banks, then credit card or debit card through authorized banks, NEFT or RTGS, that is National Electronic Transfer Fund or real-time gross settlement from any bank, any authorized bank, and then over-the-counter payment up to rupees 10,000 per tax period per challan. See, per challan per tax period. By cash or check or DD, you can make the payment up to rupees 10,000 only. Okay. Then there is a note. Let us understand. If the payment is to be made by NEFT or RTGS, a mandate form will be generated along with the challan on the GST portal, and that mandate form has to be submitted to the bank from where the payment is made. The mandate form will be valid for 15 days. Right? What is that mandate form? If you want to make payment, GST payment through NEFT or RTGS, then you have to generate a mandate form on GST portal, because NEFT and RTGS will have unique transaction number, and that takes time to know that your transaction was yours only, right? That mandate form will be used and it is valid for 15 days. Within those 15 days you have to make the payment through NEFT or RTGS. And then the generation of CIN, Challan Identification Number, generation of CIN and credit to electronic cash ledger will be done. What is this CIN? After making payment, only CIN will be generated. After making payment, right, through NEFT or RTGS or through internet banking or through OTC, right? So CIN will be generated, and once the amount paid by the dealer is credited to the concerned government account, the CIN, Challan Identification Number, will be generated, and the same will be mentioned in the Challan in the GST portal. On receipt of CIN, the amount will be credited to the person's cash ledger, right? This is what you have to understand. After generating CIN, electronic cash ledger will be updated, and you can use this electronic cash ledger anyhow that you want. This is the recent amendment. Okay, so this is the process, payment process. Calculate GST payable or check online through electronic liability ledger. I repeat, calculate GST payable. You do that manually or check using electronic liability ledger, which is already there. You need not calculate. Then set off the tax liability by using the credit available in credit ledger. Okay, and if some balance is remaining, then deposit that money in the electronic cash ledger to pay the balance tax liability. And after paying through electronic cash ledger, the challan will be generated for making the GST payment. And to make the GST payment, NEFT, RTGS, net banking or OTC mode can be used, right? And then CIN will be generated and it will be credited to your electronic cash ledger. This is what the GST payment process is, friends. This is compulsory. This is important question for 15 marks as well as for 5 marks, right? CIN or CPIN can be asked as abbreviation for 2 marks. So that's all for today's class. We have seen very important part of your unit number 4, that is GST payment process, right? So these are the steps. I have explained you everything. You have to explain it more in the examination, right? So if you do not know how to explain it, please use the GST book which is written by me. The link will be given in the description box. See you in the next video. Thank you.